Hello, hello. Welcome to today where I can't get my lighting to do what I want it to do. So in some shots it's going to look a little more warmer, some shots going to look a little cooler. We'll see what the final result ends up looking like. But today I have the Star Wedding palette. And if you watched some of my unboxings, you'll know that I got this in a mystery box. Great item to receive in a mystery box. This is my first Jeffree Star palette that I'll be reviewing. I've never reviewed one of his palettes on my channel, but I thought I'd review this one because I'm very surprised. I was completely wrong about this palette, and I just wanted to bring that into discussion. So this is from his Star Wedding collection. This is the palette. This is the outside. Absolutely beautiful. So gorgeous. I think that this would make a really great gift as well to give to a bride. It is so beautiful. I love this lace outside. It's so pretty. And then this is the actual palette, which I'm sure a lot of people have seen. It's kind of hard to show because there is a glare. And then you can see it's like a mirror. It's so shiny. It has this kind of stud right here, this diamond. And the back is also not as shiny, but still pretty shiny. So the back's a lot more matte. But you just open up the jewel, you just pick up the jewel, and it opens. I've opened it just to show you. We got this ribbon here, which keeps this open so it will never fall all the way back, and unless this rips, I don't think this is going to fall all the way back. And this is what the palette looks like. So gorgeous. So why am I reviewing this palette, even though we all know there's going to be bigger YouTubers who already have? I just wanted to talk about my conceptions about this. So I love colorful makeup. I just do. I love colorful makeup, and that's kind of one of the reasons I still follow Jeffree. He has very colorful makeup. I like colorful makeup. When I received this, and you can see it in another video, I did a Get Ready With Me recently, and I used this palette, and I think I literally said on video, I think the formula is going to be great, but once I try it, I don't think I'm going to like the color schemes, because this is so neutral and just so brown that I'm just not going to really flow with these colors. But I'm sure the formula will be great as always, which is why I also never really review them. Jeffree's formula is just, you know what to expect. You expect really good formula, and that's usually what you get. So I thought I was going to use it, be like, this is good formula, and then pass it along. So that's not happening. I've decided to keep this palette. I'm absolutely astounded. I'm so surprised I'm actually saying this, but yes, I am keeping this palette. I started down here with these more berry tones. Girl, when I tell you, okay, I believe I put on Polyamorous, Devoted, and is that 100? Oh, I do, I'm sorry. I put on I Do. Oh my god, it was so good. It lasted for more than 8 hours. Just regular makeup. I didn't put on any setting spray. I didn't do anything unusual that I wouldn't do every day just for some everyday at-home makeup. It lasted about 8 hours until I took it off and went to shower. It never crinkled. It never rolled up. It never disappeared. It was absolutely stunning still at the end of the day. I was absolutely so surprised. And then apart from that, I was really surprised to find that I think my favorite shades in here are actually some of the mattes, which I never say because I am a sparkle girl. I love shimmers. And for me to say that the mattes in here are good, it means they are very good. I absolutely love so many of these mattes, and I was so surprised to find that my favorite matte in here is actually Soulmate. I actually, if you can believe it, I actually went on the Jeffree Star website to see if I could find a single of just Soulmate because I loved it that much. Just to echo some things that I have seen in some other videos, everyone always talks about Cut the Cake, this really soft shimmer up here. And for a lot of people, once they received their palettes, they ended up finding the shade broken. Thankfully for me, it did not break, but I do want to echo those same comments and concerns. Cut the Cake is extremely soft. It is crazy soft. And I honestly don't think it does that great on the eye. I would recommend this color as a highlighter, but I didn't really like this color on my eye. But as a highlighter, I thought it was really pretty. And that also brings me to Mrs. Star, which is a color in the middle. I hear a lot of the time people making comments. I really love this palette, but I hate that there's this bright pink in the middle. I really like it. I think it's Jeffree's signature. I think it's really cool and adds a bright pop of color. But apart from that, I did also want to confirm I used Mrs. Star as a blush, and it did work as a blush. In my Beauty Killer versus Beauty Killer 2 video, I tried to use the pinks in there as blush, and they just didn't really seem to want to blend out very much, and very much so the first Beauty Killer. Beauty Killer 2 wasn't too bad on the pink, but it still didn't blend out the way I wanted it to. Mrs. Star from this palette blends out like a blush. That was really cool. That's really awesome. So I think that if you have a problem with this middle shade and you're saying I'll never use this on my eyes, maybe you could use it on your face. I really love that there's just these shades. It feels so like natural, like you know what you're supposed to do. I like that he has this smoky eye down here. You have your berries over here. You have some more golds and like pinks and pink golds over here, and your lighter colors on the top. I would say the lightest shade I could use in this palette was hors d'oeuvres. This one down here. This one could be barely seen, and this one is just, I don't know why this is here. I wouldn't use it. I think overall the shimmers were okay, but I think where this palette really shines is with the mattes. So I'm going to swatch some of my favorite colors from this palette, just so you guys can see what I mean. So I've done 4 swatches, 2 shimmers and 2 mattes. This is first Under the Veil. This is a matte. It's a gray matte. Let me add some more. They're so soft. Very buildable. Oh, this is just a gray. This is from this last line here. My favorite Soulmate. It's just like, I've never seen a brown like it. I really loved it on my eye. I was very surprised. It's like a gray brown. I really don't know how to describe it. And on my skin tone, I absolutely loved it. So that was Soulmate, and then I have Polyamorous, which is a shimmer. This is that shimmer that lasted forever that one day. So I wanted to bring this one up. So pretty. And then the last one, I was trying to remember another shimmer I really loved, and I believe it was Bound Together. So this is, I think, another shimmer that I think worked very well and lasted very much throughout the day, which is what you want in a wedding palette. You want a palette that's going to last you all day. These are my favorite shades from this palette. I'm sure you can find another video somewhere else where someone swatches all of these shades, but these to me are the standout shades from this palette. I think I voiced the same kind of opinions that a lot of people did in other videos that cut the cake. Again, the incredible soft shimmer that we have over here. Maybe could have been used as like an actual highlighter and being put in an actual highlighter component instead of in the palette, but I think it makes for a very good emergency highlighter, emergency blush when you don't have everything you need. Overall, I'm astounded, so surprised, shocked to tell y'all that I love this palette. This is a beautiful palette, and I would honestly say I think this is in my top 3 Jeffree Star palettes now, because this formula, the formula is so damn good. It is so good. Thanks y'all for joining me on this journey today. Can't believe to say that I absolutely love this neutral palette, but Jeffree's done it again. I hope y'all have a great day.